Glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. It's the SMU Mustangs and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking for a man, it's Jennings. Coming out aggressively. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Out wide right, it's Hale. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
Hand it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big first down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Fires quickly. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And how about the awareness by this guy on third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, pressure's coming. Turns it upfield. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Makes the grab on the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Moves the pocket. It's Jennings. The screen, and watch out. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Tight end now in motion. Trying to establish the run. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Out wide left, it's Thurman. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
We'll send the tight end in motion. Right at the line. Still running at the 40. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
That was a big 1st down for this offense. Like, your defense was just on the field a lot. And so to get a 1st down, to get that clock moving, to get them a little bit of rest, now getting maybe a little bit of a rhythm offensively, big 1st down for this offense.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Wide receiver comes in motion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits him right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Got to make the play on 4th. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
This receiver is dangerous because because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is stopped. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. Right side, it's Hale. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Defense showing blitz here. Second down, gonna throw it. Extending the play. Unleashes one. Complete on the left to Smith. Gives him the big stiff arm. Touchdown Mustangs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. On to attempt the try. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Left side is Thurman. Still on his feet at the 40. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Tar Heels will hustle to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Edwards. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Escapes the pressure going right. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the sophomore running back they're taking a look at, and Holly Rowe will let us know what's going on the sideline. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Thurman. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Out wide right, it's Hall.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
On the move. Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their 1st. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. The play fake. He's brought down. Couldn't find anybody and get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And the D brings the heat, man, and they catch him a little bit off guard. Quarterback doesn't know where to go with the football. Man, the worst thing you can do on 4th down is take a sack. It doesn't matter if you get an INT. Throw that thing up. Give your receiver a chance to make a play. He holds on to it too long, and the defense gets the sack.
Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. Caught. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
And quarterbacks love running backs who can catch the ball because they're stat patters. That's an easy throw for this quarterback to make. He's just letting his running back do all the work. Get him the football out in space and let the magic happen.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Makes a catch. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Motion from the back. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Caught. It's Hale. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Set it down's going up top. He's got him in the flat. Inside the 30. Breaks into the open. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, they're going to try to get this guy the football as many ways as they can. You're going to see it, obviously, in the running game, but here doing a nice job in the pass game, too. Leaking him out of the backfield, working the right side of the field. That's a nice game by the offense.
Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mustangs. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one. Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Fires to the right. Dangerous throw on that one.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He fires one deep down the right side. Intercepted for the 11th time.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Fresh center down's going to the air. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll move the tight end. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Going to take a shot at this DB. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Man, that is such great 3rd down defense. Seeing the football, breaking on the football, knowing where he's at, because he's probably going to get that 1st down, but nice timing.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Needs it here on 4th down. He's going to take a shot. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. And leading things off, we take a look at Miami taking on the Florida State Seminoles. And it's the Hurricanes looking to make it 5 straight wins. And they do that. They essentially lock down a postseason spot, although I think their goals are far bigger than just that. Here now a look at some other games of note today, including a big upset with major implications.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They'll ride the hot hand. Got the first down. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Got enough for the first down. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
How about the left side of the line getting off the ball, creating some holes for that running back to get through, make a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. Snags it, and he's open. Got some room in it to the goal line. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. From the gun, the running back has it. Just smothered on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to it. Fights off a defender. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up third and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Throws to the wideout. Open on the right side, that's Smith. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Working the ground game. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
The Mustangs will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. On the return. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on fourth down. Fires to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be dropped. At the end of that last play, there is a Tar Heel down on the field and shaken up. Trainer's out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Right side, it's Pittman. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Might as well run him again. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Look out! That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Just had to get rid of it.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Out wide left, it's Washington. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Here's a little room there. At the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UNC! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a 74-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
To the air, it's Jennings. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Past the 50. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Tackle is made at the 37-yard line. Good enough for a first down.
The Mustangs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Gets away from one, he's got space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
North Carolina, 21.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a two-possession game. They must get something here.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Between the hashes, it's shipped. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Sets his feet, it's Edwards. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They just keep firing. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Hey, there's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. The Mustangs call a timeout. It'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Making the adjustment on the play. Snapped on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that fourth down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. Running inside. It's Green. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
38, North Carolina, 21.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Inside the 50. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Unloads to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Got it! Shakes a man, and he might take off. They will score! Touchdown, Tar Heels!
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. Motion from the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. That'll be their first. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To throw, it's Jennings. Gets away. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. North Carolina will call it second timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Fighting off the defender. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, third and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these third.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Got to make the play on fourth. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. The Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He'll do it himself. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Edwards. They're working that left side. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Second down, gonna throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, Bill. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Delayed give. It's Green. He's past the marker. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Yeah, you got to be impressed with this offense, man. Fourth quarter, they've been money. Great job putting drives together. Nice play there as well, but this offense has saved their best for the last part of this football game when they needed it the most.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.